facility at 220.
For the Uber, then I mean,
If she knows that she has time, she's gonna go do extra things. And that's what I want. She knows. She's lucky that this is even happening. Okay?
Judge, and I want.
Really?
I know the whole reason why you're doing it, and I get that. So that's what we.
Yeah, all right. 2:45 check-in.
Yes.
All right.
Do you want me to necessarily zoom in tomorrow just to get her to modify or change off and sign off on the
I
conditions?
need you to, yeah, because I don't want to talk to her without you being present.
Okay.
You know, because I'm gonna explain to her everything, what we transpired here today, so she knows what the expectations are. If you want, leave me your cell phone, and then I can text you
Okay.
the exact moment that when she comes out, we can do it.
No,
Whatever time's best for you, you let me know, and then we can set it up for that time.
that's fine, then I'll share,
If you want to give it to Vic,
I'll give Victoria.
yeah, and then whatever time you want, we could do it at that time.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Perez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up.
Did you catch that? The judge is saying he doesn't even need to be visibly drunk next time. The smell alone could land him a felony. That's not just a warning. That's a legal trapdoor waiting to open. Do you think that's fair? Or is it necessary, after a second offense?
Up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 58 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge now will reflect as a conviction on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Do you know what happens on your next DWI? Take a guess.
¿Pueden tener mucho tiempo?
This can happen here for a long time.
Want to take a guess how much?
We never get tanto tiempo. Yeah.
From now on, if you ever pick up a DWI, you will be looking at a felony offense, and you will be facing a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And you don't have to be stupid, falling down, pig-ass drunk to pick up another DWI. With your record, an officer's going to pull you over. The mere smell will probably be enough for them to charge you with a felony offense. So if I were you, you have a sip of a beer, I wouldn't get into a car because it's a huge risk that you're taking. Not to mention, every single time you will get hit with an immigration detainee, just like now. So if there's family that depends on you, I would probably think about them. The agreement that you've worked out is 90 days in jail with credit for the 58 days. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, this will go on your record. You can never take it off. Do you understand?
Yes.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to the 90 days in jail, give you credit for the 58 days. I'm going to suspend your license for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, Jim. Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it. All right. Good morning, Ms. Burnett. Ms. Burnett, you're charged with two cases, right? The assault, the disorderly conduct discharging. Is that right?
Your Honor, she's pleading to a criminal mischief and disorderly conduct.
This was the okay. So the assault is being dismissed. You're pleading guilty to the two other cases. You need to understand that both of those cases will go on your record. They're going to be there for the rest of your life. The reason that's important is because, number one, it now makes it a 90-day minimum on one and a 30-day minimum on the other if you ever pick up new charges. Not only that, if it continues with the same course of conduct, it's very possible they file a felony offense on you. So you need to be very careful moving forward. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give
Notice how relieved he sounds, walking away with time served and a license suspension. But here's the twist. This conviction will shadow him forever. If he ever slips again, we're not talking county jail, we're talking state prison. Would you call that redemption or a final warning?
up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, for possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never come back and change these or undo this.
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense of disorderly conduct? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
And on the criminal mischief, guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to 180 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 71 days that you've done on both. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mr. Oates, you were charged with harassing communication. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, on August 29, 2021, an officer was dispatched for a stalking call. The complainant would state that the defendant and she were previously in a dating relationship but had been broken up for about a year at the time. The complainant would state she had to block the defendant's number because he was calling her excessively. On this date, the complainant would notice that the defendant's location was close to hers, which freaked her out because the defendant had moved to Oregon. She also stated that the defendant left flowers at her house and had told the defendant about 10 times to leave her alone via text message. The defendant refused to and said that he just wanted to talk to her. The defendant stayed outside playing with his apartment all day and watched her. The defendant took a photo of the apartment and told the complaining witness to come outside. The officers detained the defendant admitted to calling and texting the complaining witness numerous times. The defendant had sent over 80 text messages, which the complaining witness stated excluded.
So I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond, not to have any contact with this person and not to be possessing weapons. Do you understand? Now, where have you been for the last 4 darn years?
So when I got out of jail, after my posted bail, I went back home to Oregon and I started my life again and I just gave
It doesn't work like that. Now you go to jail.
And I understand that. See, when I was here, the lady told me, she was like, what are your intentions when you get out after bail? And I was like, I'm leaving. I'm not coming. I'm not going around her. I don't want to
Have an open case and you can't just take off and go to Abu Dhabi because you want to take the hell off. Start a new life. No, it doesn't work like that. Appoint him a lawyer, please. Take a seat for me in the jury box.
I'm here on Mr. Osis. He's the gentleman that found out he had a warrant and walked in.
Did you catch that? The judge is saying he doesn't even need to be visibly drunk next time. The smell alone could land him a felony. That's not just a warning. That's a legal trapdoor waiting to open. Do you think that's fair, or is it necessary after a second offense?
I am here asking if you would reinstate
Come up.
his previous findings.
No, sorry. No, he's been gone for
So
3 years.
if I may, Judge, when he was originally arrested at magistration, the magistrate asked him what his plan was if she let him out. He said his plan was to go back home to Oregon, and she said, good, do that and stay out of trouble.
Are we supposed to take what he says at face value now?
And I just, Judge, he also has had no contact with the police for 4 years because he's had this warrant since 2021.
Did we look? Did you do an?
There's no FBI number, Your Honor. Let me check his state ID.
Do you need it?
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, but because he had the warrant, if he had had contact with the police in Oregon or Georgia or South Carolina, They
Where are you
were,
living now, Mr. Oates?
I live in South Carolina with my two best friends. One of my best friends is trying to get me a job with the construction company.
Not now, while this case is open.
Well, I know, and that's how I found out about all of this, because I took my drug test and my background check, and they said that they couldn't hire me with an active case. And so as soon as I found that out, I called the court, and I couldn't get through, but I kept calling, and I finally got through. And I told your assistant or one of your assistants that said as soon as I get enough money to travel down there, I will be there. I'll pay my bond, and I will take care of this case. And so as soon as
How old are you?
27, sir.
So what are you doing?
Right now, I work for Dick's Sporting Goods, as in the process of trying to get the job as a construction worker, as a pipe fitter.
Okay, I'll reinstate, but I'll put a monitor on his ankle.
okay.
You take off again. I'll never do this again. I'm
Okay.
not giving you another PR bond.
May I ask you a question, sir?
Sure.
So I do live in South Carolina. Am I allowed to go back? I can give you all the information. So I have to stay in
This
Houston.
case is from 2021. It's now time to take care of it.
Okay.
So I have.
You
to
know,
stay.
really? Do you have an offer in this case now?
Not yet, Your Honor. We have spoken to the complainant. Being that it's so old, being he's coming in on a warrant, we can reach out and get a quick trial, quick reset, so we can talk to the complainant again, see where she's at.
And
Go from there.
Judge, we would ask for a 10-day trial setting.
Your Honor, that's just.
I mean, that's,
I know.
it's his fault that he's gone. I'm not
Yes.
gonna blame the state because of it.
That's unreasonable.
No. Right. No, no, no.
I apologize for that.
Do you see how many problems it creates?
Yes, sir.
Really?
I do.
You're supposed to live and you sign paperwork reflecting everything. So you need to read every single thing that you sign because there are consequences when you do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yes, sir.
All right. He gets an ankle monitor today. I'm going to reinstate his bond.
Okay,
So I'll give you as much time as you need,
Okay.
whatever you guys, but this case,
We can do a quick setting, Your Honor.
within 30 days, it's a player trial. I'm not giving
Okay.
you more than 30 days. So
we'll talk about
you
it.
talk to her.
Yes, sir.
She'll explain everything to you, but
Yes, sir.
this case lives and dies within the next 30 days, meaning you must either accept the plea bargain or I'm setting your case for trial in 30 days.
Yes, sir.
So we'll give him an ankle monitor today, waive all the fees, no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no contact with the complaining witness, no going where she lives. And I don't know if he's had any kind of recent contact or not.
We will, again,
Right. Okay.
we'll check.
All right.
Okay, go have a seat and we'll.
Yes, ma'am.